Are you ready to be a legend? It's time to storm the fortress. It's time to fight on the battlefield. Are you made for greatness? Writing history? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? To be a champion, made to change the system. Can you start a revolution? This is your moment. Are you ready to fight? To be fearless. This is the time for growth, not for greatness. Are you ready for this? Standing in front of the enemy line, you gotta be a soldier. Your soul burns like a wildfire.
Wellness Center here for the final round robin game for the 2024 Para Hockey Championships here in Port Colborne. I'm Noah Vogel alongside my color commentary teammate DJ Blockzile. Great to have you on the call for this final game, 7:30 matchup. We got Team Ontario, their last game. All they need is a winner tie to move on to that top 4 spot for the semifinals tomorrow, DJ. For Alberta, they need a win if they're going to want to move on. We will see what happens. Both of these teams have not really shown their full prowess so far in this game. Alberta lost that tough game earlier today against what was a really, really hard-fought game when they lost 2-1 to British Columbia, kind of collapsing in that third period. But we'll send it down to ice before I hear some words from you, DJ, for our last and final ceremony for the final round-robin game.
Where 7 teams from across Canada are competing for gold this weekend. On behalf of the organizing committee, we'd like to thank you for attending today's game. In the spirit of reconciliation, we acknowledge that the Niagara region is situated on treaty land. This land is steeped in the rich history of the First Nations, such as the Illawarra, the Haudenosaunee, and Anishinaabe peoples, including the Mississauga of the Credit First Nation. There are many First Nations, Métis, and Inuit people from across Turtle Island that live and work in Niagara today. Our organizing committee stands with all Indigenous people, past and present, in promoting the wise stewardship of the lands on which we live. In the spirit of sportsmanship, we ask that all fans act in a responsible and courteous manner. Use of language or disorderly conduct is unacceptable and will not be tolerated. Let's support the participants and your fellow fans the respect they deserve. Your cooperation is appreciated. Running events like these are impossible without significant contributions of organizations, businesses, and members of the community. Prior to puck drop, I'd like to take this time to thank our presenting partners. Thank you to the Ontario Hockey Federation, the Ontario Sledge Hockey Association, the Broad Niagara Penguins, the Niagara Thunder Blades, and the City of Port Colborne. We now kindly ask fans to direct your attention. And now please direct your attention to the center ice area as we welcome the ice of tonight's ceremonial puck drop, the mayor of the host city, Port Colborne, Bill Steele. Is the chair of this tournament. Please welcome as well, Mr. Tim Jewell. Bill, please take it away.
Thanks, Rod. I appreciate that. Welcome, everybody. We really welcome the athletes in Port Colborne. We've got a beautiful facility for you guys. I just flew in from Montreal, so I was getting pictures all day today and yesterday. My understanding is that the stands were full, picking
sing the Canadian national anthem. Please welcome Krista Lee.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in us command, that tomás porte de pe, you se porte la ton histoire.
So some brilliant words down at center ice. Bill Steele, the Port Colborne mayor, with a couple of very nice words for all the volunteers that have made this tournament possible. And what a tournament it's been so far, and a great matchup we're going to see down in a few minutes. Team Ontario taking on Team Alberta. DJ, what are your thoughts going into this matchup?
At this point, I'm wondering if Alberta is even going to be able to score a goal. Like, Watson has been a rock-solid netminder the entire tournament. Quebec could not score only one goal, and how many shots did they get? They got a ton against them, and he's been a brick wall. So it'll be interesting to see if Alberta is able to score on him. Otherwise, the question at the point is how many goals Ontario going to get? Apparently, they need, I think, 9 in order to actually get past Quebec for first in the tournament.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we haven't even really seen the full offensive prowess of Team Ontario yet. Haven't scored very many goals, only 3 so far in their first 2 games, but you're exactly right. Watson has been stone cold in the net for Team Ontario. We'll set it down to center ice as we get underway here with the opening face-off for this final round-robin game, and you talked about it. A lot of goals needed to pass Quebec for that 3rd position in the top 4 seeded for tomorrow. A chance early in front for Clements. Great save. Reifeld got down. Bags on the far side. Will pop it back out to Calvert. A shot wide. Hits off the side of the leg of the head referee, and we'll go to the corner. Bullchild pitched there by Tamburello, and for Alberta, can't move into that top 4 spot, but with a win in this game, will get a bye in the bottom 3 consolation Pool B final. So it certainly would be big for them to try and get a result here. Stripped off the puck, Veneman with a chance early, just wide, almost catching Watson off guard. Bullchild on the rebound, out front, and Swafford's gonna get the clear for Team Ontario. Some early chances for both teams, DJ. It's a bit of an energetic start. Toms lost a stick, but will get it over to Kovacevic. He's got a chance on a goal, and straight into the glove
Ontario with
Watson.
2 quick shots right off the bat. Just they're hammering right away.
As we take a look at that replay, the Team Canada man, Kovacevic, captain for Alberta, got
Look at
that first goal
there.
for them in their last game, and a heart-wrenching loss against British Columbia. And he's looking lively already in this first. Sisson knocked off the puck. Kovacevic coming in to help out. Sticks flying everywhere. Sisson loses one, but Kovacevic is able to get that puck in deep. Martin in after him. Martin able to win that puck. Harrington couldn't find it behind him. And Team Ontario can't clear. Ma trying to get that one in on goal, but the Martin brothers able to keep that puck away from their net. And I talked to their father, who's here in attendance all weekend, and saying how proud he is of his boys playing at such a high level. And asked me what I thought about them, and to be honest, they've been one of the most solid defensive pairings all weekend. And it just goes to show they haven't really conceded many goals so far this tournament. And they're a big part of that, as well as Corbin Watson in net. Kovacevic behind the goal line. He's going to try and center it in front. Baggs was there to deflect it out of the danger zone, but still in the slot. Kovacevic a shot rolling across the ice and stopped by Watson.
Yeah, both teams have done a good job all tournament of just keeping the scorers out of the box area, out of the goal area. So a good chance there might not even be a lot of shots even in this game.
Kovacevic here had a good eye on goal, but Watson saw it all the way and makes a good stop, and will stop it for a face-off just to the right of the Team Ontario goal. That face-off one quickly, a shot just wide. And Stopa will clear this one out. A perfect pass is going to send Floyd the other way. Team Ontario with a chance, has chopping in front, gets it across, and just fitting up a shot. The second chance just wide, had right foot down. And almost a wide open goal. Topping couldn't find it.
It was so close, just a little bit, got it a little bit earlier. He would have been able to get it, slide it right in there.
Stopa over his skates, but Baggs will pick it up and flurry it over to Calvert. Near side, Floyd, who started this rush, is going to be blocked in front by Skiffington. And Alberta still can't clear the zone. Calvert wires a shot. And a great A save by Tyson Reitfeld in front of his goal.
At this point, they're just throwing everything that they can at the net. Alberta wants to score, and Ontario really wants to score.
And one way to beat
Just lob it over,
like
hope
this,
it gets in, right?
Exactly, is just throw pucks in on net and see what can happen. Both of these goalies have been exceptional all tournament.
I feel that's the only way that Alberta might be able to score on Ontario is by creating some chaos in front of the net and hopefully just be able to get one by Reitfeld.
Tamburello picks up that loose puck, gets it in front. Swafford a chance. Steered aside by Reitfeld. Tamburello keeps possession for Ontario. Colton Martin at the point will drop it back down to his captain. Here's Tybin Martin. He's already got a goal in the tournament. Strolls right in, and a shot saved again by the Team Alberta goaltender. Clement able to get by Spog. Shot on. And there to match once again.
So far, shots are tied 4-4. Ontario really pressing right now. They're getting some good shots and they're good looks. Hoping to get a lot of those goals so they can catch Quebec.
Even so far, like you said, DJ on the shot chart, but feels like Ontario's had the better of chances early on.
Yeah, a lot of Albertas have been kind of from the away from the point. Maybe it counts as a shot, but it's not something I would say is likely to go in either.
So still waiting for someone from Team Alberta to come and take the draw. So it'll be Wieneman at the dot with Clements. It'll be tied up inside the circle. A bit of contact trying to get that puck loose, and it finally pops it to Tamburello. Shot just missed. And now Team Alberta with Sisson will break out. Kovacevic. Dangerous for Team Alberta, able to get by Bard in on Watson. Save, rebound, scores! Strike one goes to Team Alberta. And just a solo effort on this near side by Kovacevic. Creates the rebound off Watson, and there to plot it home was Veneman, and he made no mistake.
That's pretty much, like I said, the only way they're going to be in there. Just get some shots, get it, able to get a rebound. Veneman put it there to get the rebound in there. Alberta able to solve the Ontario goaltender Watson.
So a dream start for Alberta. They strike first and take a 1-goal lead against the home province, Team Ontario. Sisson fires that one in on Watson. Bags will pick it up from in front of the net. And nobody yet this tournament has scored more than 1 goal in a game against Corbin Watson. We'll see if that changes after Alberta gets one early. A race for it. Can Harrington get there first? He does. Gets the shot. Glove save. What a play by Tyson Reifeld to get down and stop Harrington in front. It's going to be set the length of the ice. And the icing will be waved off. Kovacevic beat out the icing.
Kovacevic's speed was able to, that was a big factor in being able to get that goal, being able to get ahead of the defender, and now again being able to stop that icing, keep the puck from going back into the Alberta end. Those are big things to be able to get goals in there.
Kovacevic turns it over, and now Ontario the other way. Here's Halleck. She's going to have to spin back and wait for some help, but she's tied up by Ma. And she's going to keep it in between her sled and try and get this puck in deep for Team Ontario, and she'll fire it rink wide, but Skiffington will get there first. Verburn twisting, trying to find Floyd. Pass didn't connect, and still just hitting in that high slot area. And finally, Halleck will get possession for Team Ontario. She'll flip that one in on goal. And taking no chances in net, Tyson Reifeld will cover for a faceoff.
Alberta with some really good chances in the last couple of minutes, just based off the speed of Kovacevic. Ontario looks like they've been dominating, relatively speaking, but that also allows Alberta to use the speed of Kovacevic to just blast past the defenders and be able to get a good chance and get a goal like they already did.
Kovacevic winning that one cleanly off the draw. And we'll try and start this breakout for Alberta. Coming in with the pinches, Tyven Martin able to win that puck back as well. Centering in front, almost baked off Reifeld and in. And his brother there, Colton, is able to keep that puck in on the near side. Stopa behind the goal line will drop it off for Topping. Fires well over the nets and out of play, and that will take the face-off just outside the Team Alberta zone with 8:11 left in this first period.
Ontario pressing again, trying to get some shots in there, hoping to get past Reifeld. I would have thought that it would be Watson that would be the rock right now, but Reifeld being a rock right now in the net too.
Reifeld looking very comfortable and confident early in this game. He's made a couple of big stops already. Clement's tied up again on the draw. Borowski going to chip it in. And the rolling puck will take it all the way deep into the Team Ontario zone. Trying to swing it around, almost puts it in on Watson and scramble in front. He's going to be frozen for a face-off.
We're just getting some traffic in front of the net, hoping to get past again, but Watson there with the save.
Chance in front on goal, deflected, and will come out to Tops with a chance, but batted aside by Watson. Swafford is going to make that off the boards, looking for Clements, and she'll bring it right back to this near side. Calvert will start the breakout. Swafford, he stripped of the puck. Good pinch in by Spong on this near side hash mark. Swafford now back on defensive duties. Is going to try and clear this puck out for Ontario, but a good forecheck from Alberta. Here's Toms once again, weaving his way through, gets the shot, but just wide. And now Tamburello on the far side. Dot will get run into the boards, but does excellently. A good athletic play to get that puck down in deep. And Swafford, the speed for Team Ontario, is going to get to that puck first, up against Griffin. Didn't get the shot off. And Griffin will start the breakout, almost picked off in a dangerous area by Clements. But Team Ontario will have to relocate back in their own zone. Clements able to stop that bank pass, and we'll leave it for Tamburello, who just gets it inside the blue line. A couple changes being made for Team Ontario. And a smart play there by Tyven Martin, waiting to get that puck, allowing Swafford to get off on the bench. And no icing on the call, just got across the red line was Tamburello on that dump. And Alec trying to lay the body, but Sisson sits up strong and finds Bullchild. He's gaining entry to the zone, finding the goal scorer. Wieneman looking for the return pass. Bullchild, a shot blocked in front by Harrington. A chance to spring Halleck. That pass a little bit far in front, but the Team Ontario player will get there first. Halleck's going to drop it back. Harrington lost it. And Alberta trying to flip that one out. Martin will keep it in. Harrington trying to reach that puck just behind the goal. Can't get there. And Sisson now for Team Alberta will start the breakout. Some nice passing play, and Wieneman's away. Adam Kiewitz, with lots of time and space, forgot the puck. And we'll have to get turned around. Halleck can't quite clear. But Martin now will flip it over to the near side. Reverne causing the turnover. Here's Cole Martin. He's knocked off the puck by Wieneman. Bullchild going to play it up off the boards to his line mate, who flips that puck into the middle looking for the pass to Adam Kiewitz, and it misfires. Ontario looking to put a little bit of forecheck in here, and Ryan Floyd able to pick this puck up in a dangerous area. He shoots, and a pad save from Reifeld. Got big and shut down Floyd on that near side post. DJ Reifeld looking very solid so far in this first.
Been tested a lot, but really getting there, really being there for the stops and stopping Ontario from getting the goals that they need.
Topping on the draw, able to win it forward. Floyd trying to put that one on net, and Reifeld taking no chances, will cover up for a faceoff. 4:17 left in the first.
Reifeld not giving a lot of opportunities either. He's just going right down on the puck as soon as he gets it.
Very comfortable and great rebound control. Does number 33 Annette Tyson Reifeld. Topping, trying to find that loose puck. It's going to be sent down 200 feet on the ice. Does it have enough to get past the goal line? No. So icing will be waved off. And Banks will start a breakout behind his own net. Nobody on the left side hash mark, so Spong able to come in and collect that puck in the offensive zone. She ties it up in between her sled. We'll find King, but Bag is able to dispossess her. But here comes Kovacevic. Shot. Glove down by by Corbin Watson. And the Team Canada teammates eyeing each other once again, but Watson gets the better of Kovacevic this time.
Yeah, Kovacevic is really, this team lives or dies right now on Kovacevic. He's able to capitalize on the opportunities he gets, then it leads to a goal like the one that we saw earlier today.
One in the offensive zone by Team Alberta and blocked in front, but Rose had a second chance at it and loses it. Tamburello sprung on this near side. The Team Ontario captain's going to wait for some resources. And we'll find Colton Martin streaking in on goal. He's going to cycle back, didn't like what he saw, and tries to go across to his brother, but the pass just behind him. Martin in after it. He's going to continue that cycle in behind the Alberta net. He'll get rubbed into the boards by Sisson. And Griffin will look to the far side for Nippert. Clements is going to get there first. And she'll send that one into the neutral zone. Martin, what a great feed to find Swafford on the far side. He'll stop up. Tamburello in the middle. Can't connect on the pass. Good defensive play coming back was Griffin. Rose will get that puck out. Bags meets it just beyond the blue line and will dump it right back in. That puck turned over in a dangerous area, but a good stick there to get that puck out of the danger zone. Sisson now back in Alberta territory. Nipper turns it over. Halleck trying to turn on that puck. And Griffin will collect. And he's going to fly that one in the Team Ontario zone and allow Alberta to get some changes. And they're going to call a T-boning penalty. And it's going to go against Team Ontario. So I believe Harrington's going to go off and will put Alberta on the power play for the rest of this period and a little bit extra. Unless they're able to score on the player advantage. We take a look. Hard to see where the contact, there it is on Griffin. Turning around, just getting that sled on the wrong area of the Alberta player, but Watson, the goaltender, able to clear that puck for Team Ontario. Thrown into the zone, and Tyven Martin's going to go back in after it. Floyd trying to swing that one around and blocked behind the net. Gave it a chance for Veneman to get his second as he was coming out in front on Watson. Another good save for the Team Ontario netminder, DJ.
I'm sure Watson is actually pretty upset that he allowed that goal, so he's going to do his best to try and make sure that does not happen again.
So Kovacevic and Tamburello, the captains, at the draw. It'll be won by the captain in blue, Toms. Trying to find his way through. Kovacevic picks up that loose puck. Stopa unable to knock him off the puck. Off the inside of the iron, but didn't go in. What a close opportunity for Kovacevic to double Alberta's lead. Thrown in front and stopped by Colton Martin, who's going to fire that one down and relieve a bit of the pressure on this penalty kill for Team Ontario.
You can see why Kovacevic was one of the members of the World Para Hockey Championship team. Just that blazing speed in the shot. Being able to get in there, just get lots of chances. Put a lot of pressure on Watson. That's what we need to get a puck past Watson. Just put a lot of pressure. Just
an excellent player, DJ, and we saw that when he scored that goal in the game versus British Columbia. Here he is again, creating chance after chance. This time stopped by Watson. Tamburello gonna dump that one down, and that's gonna pretty much do it for this first period. 19 seconds left on that Harrington penalty. So out of this first intermission, it'll be Alberta on the power play. And right now, the team from out west is leading the local province 1-0 after a goal from Matt Wieneman. And Team Ontario still just unable to figure out Tyson Reitfeld, DJ.
It's been the shots were 11-6 in favor of Alberta. Alberta putting a lot of pressure on Watson. One difference I noticed this game compared to the last game with British Columbia and Alberta, there was a lot of neutral zone play in that game. There's almost been none at all in this game. It's been very back and forth. One rush down the ice, then rush back down the ice, and that's led to a lot more shots. It might only be 1-0, but it's been an exciting game. Lots of action.
Certainly has been, and low scoring in that first period, just the one goal, but that's all that divides the teams, and that's all that really matters for Team Alberta. They're winning 1-0 over Team Ontario. The underdogs take the lead into the first intermission. We'll be back for the second period at the 2024 National Para Hockey Champions final round-robin game.
Your time is now. You're ready for your next big step. Niagara College is a proven leader among Ontario colleges. Our students are prepared to succeed and drive innovation locally and around the world. Our supportive student culture and state-of-the-art learning facilities help you achieve your dream. Choose academic excellence. Choose experiential learning. Choose career success. Choose Niagara College today. Visit niagaracollege.ca/apply. Your time is now. You're ready for your next big step. Niagara College is a proven leader among Ontario colleges. Our students are prepared to succeed and drive innovation locally and around the world. Our supportive student culture and state-of-the-art learning facilities help you achieve your dream. Choose academic excellence. Choose experiential learning. Choose career success. Choose Niagara College today. Visit niagaracollege.ca/apply.
I say the strength of the program is just its variety. Whether you're looking to go radio, television, or film, there's always something for everyone. And even inside those specific streams, there's anything you could possibly want. You could direct, you could do audio, you can tape cables down if that's what you like. There's always something for everyone.
This program not only prepared me with the vast skills of editing, television production, the foundations I really need, but I think it really provided me with a strong work ethic in order to complete programs, deadlines. With live television specifically is one of those things where, you don't have opportunities to take breaks. It's really that foundation to what the real world is like in the world of television.
The program does an amazing job of preparing us for real life. Hands-on cameras, hands-on like you're in a real radio station. Through 3 years, that's massive. And a lot of programs don't offer that, but the first day you're in NC, you're in the labs, you're on the radio, you're touching electronics, you're touching microphones, you're getting to know all the technology, and it's great. They really prepare you for that real life scenario, right? So as soon as you step out the door of NC, you can go work at a radio station, you can go work at a news station and know what to expect because you've been there before.
I love the facilities that we get to work in. I love that I get to, sit in this radio lab and look at these boards and be in the industry. Every day I come to school, I really feel immersed in my education.
I find the teachers here are very helpful. They do care about everything they do. They always try to push you in the right way to do better. And as long as you put some kind of effort into your work and show that you care, they will be behind you and support you to make sure you succeed.
I love my teachers. I think that they are the driving force of this program. I think they care about each student so much.
I think one of the big things that I take away from the college is really about the staff, the instructors, the professors that work here. They really care about the students and their success. And I think that really resonated for me when I was here and also when I left here, which is one of the reasons why I like to come back and kind of give back to the students that are here now.
We've had a ton of different opportunities and great opportunities. For example, Canada Games. I had an opportunity to do some play-by-play for that for baseball and volleyball. So that was a pretty cool opportunity for me. As well as doing the college sports games, I do a lot of play-by-play for that. Volleyball, basketball. So that's a really good opportunity. Some of the opportunities that I've got being part of the program.
The 1-1. And that ball's ripped into right center field. That'll get down, and that's going to get past the right fielder and roll all the way to the wall. Rounding third base is McDonald. He'll score. It's a double. And BC, just like that, is within one.
Force a turnover. Here's Stewart. Euro step to the basket. Reverse. Count it. What a finish. And the foul. Stewart, another turnover on Sheridan. Mitchell. Heat check. She got it. Oh my, Taryn Mitchell!
Good evening and welcome back for a second period of action between Team Alberta, who currently leads Team Ontario after 1-0. I'm Noel Vogel, he's DJ Bloxile. We'll take a look at some highlights from that first period. A plethora of chances, DJ. And really it started off with Team Alberta with most of them, and it was the Team Canada man, Kovacevic, who had a few of those chances on goal. That one inches away. And on the other side, Ontario had a couple good goes at it, and very, very tight in goal. Reitveld was up to the challenge for that first period, keeping a shutout. But this one, DJ Kovacevic, just a great play, creating that rebound for the goal for Veneman.
I mean, Alberta's had so many, they had 11 shots in that first period, so yeah, being able to finally get one past Watson, that's got to give them a lot of confidence that they can continue to get more.
Not a lot of teams have been able to do that this season. Quite the track record Corbin Watson has in goal, not only for Team Ontario, but for Team Canada, representing his country in the win last weekend at the World Championships when they took down Team USA in that 2-1 very, very close margin victory, winning their first gold medal in the past 4 years over the United States. But he's here now for Team Ontario, trying to will their way back in this game and find themselves in that top 4 seed moving in to tomorrow. As we go down to center ice, it'll be a power play for the next 20 seconds for Team Alberta, as the penalty still on the board for Spencer Harrington. And centered in front, great stick, rebound, chance, a second one just wide. Early on, Kovacevic creating havoc in front, and King had a couple whacks at it, but couldn't find the goal past Watson, and he's able to glove that one down as Team Ontario gets back to even strength.
You can tell why Corbin Watson ended up being one of the goaltenders for that championship team as well.
Just a great stick to disrupt that pass in front, looking for King, who had a couple looks at it and missing the net, not by a large margin, and King again throwing that puck on net. So a couple early shots to start this period for Team Alberta. They want to extend their cushion in this game.
Yeah, Ontario really needs to start trying a little bit harder.
Still trying to figure out this Team Alberta team, DJ, and Ontario, like we talked about, just haven't so far found their goal scoring prowess like the other top teams in this tournament. Only 3 in their first 2 games, as that puck's going to go down. Icing waved off, so Toms will go back behind the goal line to retrieve it. And it's going to be popped out to the far side. Cole Martin's goal, scores, but it's going to be a high sticking call, waved off. As it was Verburn in front. And another thing to note, we didn't comment on it, but Alberta goaltending change as Francis Patia now in goal for Team Alberta, and that point shot had some bodies in front, and yeah, that stick over top of the shoulder. So the goal is going to be waved off, and it's going to come outside of the Team Alberta zone. So the team in blue getting away with that one, as Verburn able to find the net just with the high sticking penalty. Or violation. As
that's unfortunate, because that was a really good shot too. But
a great look from the point, and a great shot from our camera crew to get that look in front. It's a thing to note for Team Ontario is Patia, who hasn't started a game in goal for Alberta yet this tournament, now coming out in the second period in goal. So trying to get some early shots on him and test him out in goal. But Griffin just trying to create some offense instead for Alberta, and that pass looking for his teammate on the far side didn't get through, and Tyven Martin will clear the zone for Ontario. Spong run into by Verburn. Griffin and Dorowski helping out their teammate, just trying to get that puck loose. Still stuck in between the sled of Spong, and Martin will finally come away with it up to Topping. Floyd just gets that puck across the blue line and it'll pop out. Couldn't keep it in. Martin's going to go across to Calvert, but that pass not fully on, and Calvert will now enter the zone for Team Ontario. He'll turn back. Some space to operate, looking far side for Topping. That pass away from him. Stopa now will drop it back for Floyd. Floyd veering in behind the goal. Can't center in front, off the back of the net, in front, and Stopa was just in a tough position, couldn't get that pass in front, but Floyd back on the recycle for Team Ontario.
Team Ontario pressing a lot more in this period, really trying to get that goal. It's unfortunate that that goal didn't count.
Team Ontario can't let that goal called off get to their mental and just keep on pressuring in this period. And Calvert's going to dump that one deep in behind the goal. Floyd will get there first. Drops it off for Topping. He's checked there by Griffin. Topping held there on the far side hash, and it'll pop out. Spong will go in after it. Stopa meets her there. Stopa out to the point. Bags will center right back down and clear it out of the zone. Will come all the way back into the Team Ontario territory and will be waved off an icing. Calvert will go back behind his own goal. Odlin loses it to Clements. Shield circle back on the high slot and just missing that far left post. Tamburello in after it now. Bags in there. Bullchild. Dorowski. Team Ontario able to come away with it. Here's Clements. She's got it stuck behind her sled. Can she find it? Still looking for Tamburello on goal in the first save for Patia. In net for Team Alberta.
Ontario really trying to throw everything they can at the Alberta net. Just trying to get one pass, just tie the game up.
Calvert knocked off the puck, and Nippard will send that one across the red line. Tamburello able to pick it up and dump it in deep. Chasing in after it. The Ontario captain's going to lay ahead behind the goal mound on Skiffington. Martin off the bench, able to keep that puck in. Clements on the far side has a chance. Can she find it in front? She scores!
I think this one's going to count this time.
I think it will, DJ. A good goal. Clements able to find that loose puck in front, and great hands to get it out from under the sled. And she roofs it to give Team Ontario their first goal of this para-hockey game, and tied up at 1 apiece.
That was a real good move, getting that puck right past the defense and throwing it right over right field, right into the net.
Tied up off the face-off draw. And Martin is going to carry into the zone. Ontario wants two, and that one roofed over top of the net. Old Martin after it. He comes in contact with Sisson on the far side. It's going to be held there on the hash marks, trying to dig it out. Bullchild will clear. And here He's going to throw it back in. Wiedemann plays that one into the Ontario zone. Hart in after it. Looking for Verburn on the far side. He's going to get a break, and what a play defensively by Kurt Rose as he possibly stopped a chance the other way for Verburn. Lofted in the far side. We'll roll around back behind the Team Alberta net, picked up by Sisson. He'll throw it up looking for a teammate and able to find Kovacevic. Bags bumps into him. Sisson picks up that loose puck, can't get by Calvert on defense, and Bags gonna try and carry this one in, gonna have to circle back, and a dangerous play, able to clear that one out of the zone. Topping picks it off, he's got a breakaway, but Kovacevic gets back, and what a defensive effort to steer that puck aside as Topping was through in on goal.
It's always good when your forwards can come back and help out on the defense. Really takes some of the pressure off and allows them to get their defense up a little bit, knowing that one of the guys can come back and help out if needed.
Bags knocked off the puck, but he'll get it in deep. Kovacevic, the Team Alberta captain, run into by Topping. And the puck will pop out to Bags. Leaves it for Floyd. Trying to get it in front. Topping was there, but an important cutout defensively by Tops. Calvert will head back into his own zone, and he dumps that one all the way down. And it's going to go for icing with 6:30 left in the second period. 1-1 tie. Team Ontario knocking on the door as they try and look to get their first lead of this game.
I know there's been a lot of both teams where they've done a good job of throwing the puck down just far enough so that they get it in the zone, but not icing.
Face-off won by Team Ontario, and Topping's going to be able to clear the zone. Floyd trying to win that puck. Kovacevic. Here he comes on the near side with speed. Shot on goal. Patted aside by Watson. It'll pop back out for King, and she rolls right past it. So Floyd will be able to clear for Team Ontario. Floyd drops it off there for Stopa. Stopa in on goal, and had a really good opportunity, missing the net.
The problem with those big shots like that, if you miss it, they'll often just wrap around the boards like that and come right out of the zone. So you're always taking a risk when you're doing a real hard shot.
Chad Stopa couldn't find the net on that opportunity. And now Team Alberta the other way. Here's King in the high slot. She's checked there by Clements. Ma pushed over by Stopa. Kovacevic trying to get through a crowd, but Bags one-on-one now with Skippington. Can he beat him to the puck? Trying to get around the defenseman and loses it in the corner. Great play by number 4 in blue. Tamburello out in front. Swafford there. Clements a chance. And just stopped here on the near side board and put in front. A quick whistle. That puck looked loose, but Francis
Ontario really starting to
Pettia.
put more pressure on this period.
You're exactly right, DJ.
Shots tied 3-3 this period, but it feels like Ontario's had a little bit more chances than Alberta has. Like good chances, a lot of strong offensive pressure.
Well, they have the lone goal in this second period, DJ, to tie this one up at 1 apiece. Still 5 minutes left in the second frame. And they haven't really tested Pettia that much. Like you said, only 3 shots, but one of them being a goal. So overall, a positive period for Team Ontario. They're looking a lot more lively offensively. Griffin trying to chip that puck out. Tamburello able to keep it in for Team Ontario. The captain putting in that extra effort to get that puck in deep, and it's going to stay in the shallow area and will finally clear out of the Team Alberta zone. And now scruffle here on the near side. Martin tied up between two Team Alberta players. Still digging for it, just sitting right under the sled of Martin. Borowski will pop it out into the middle. Tamburello with a stick check. Can't beat Rose to the puck. A quick anticipation move by Kurt Rose to stop that chance. Tamburello can't quite keep it. As the linesman right there to call that offside.
I thought that was actually in. I was surprised that they called that offside, but they must have seen it just past the blue line.
It was quite close, but the official making the call. So the faceoff will come outside the Team Alberta zone. Beaverburn and Bullchild on the dot with 4:01 left in the second. So again, a lot of pressure on this game for both teams as Team Ontario trying to secure their spot in the final top four with a result in this game, and Team Alberta unable to finish in those top four spots, but could still get a bye in that consolation Pool B final if they win this game. It's going to be thrown up to Verburn, and he's going to get crunched by Bullchild, and Adam Kuitz will try and clear. It'll be held in at the line by Baggs. Gavin Baggs, his shot off the front of the sled of Bullchild. Steered away. Calvert looking for that cross-ice pass. Nobody there for the team in white. Alec trying to get her body involved, and it's going to force that puck all the way down the ice, and icing will be waved off. Calvert chipping that puck in. It's going to scoop in on goal, and will be covered safely by Petilla in the Alberta net. So face off just to the right.
This is Petilla's first game of the...
It is. And
yeah, what happened to Reifeld?
Not quite sure if it was an injury or just trying to give him some rest heading into tomorrow. Reifeld has already played the 2 starting games for Alberta, and maybe just trying to get a different look in the second period as Petilla came in relief for Reifeld at the start of the second frame. A chance in front. Floyd shot off of Petilla and outside, and Colton Martin a chance trying to center for Floyd once again, but good stick there from Petilla.
Petilla doing a good job so far in backupping Reifeld there. Just the 1 goal, but honestly, it would have been a hard goal to save, even for Reifeld.
Topping on the draw against Kovacevic. And Topping will win that one for Team Ontario. Stopa trying to get that one in on goal. Kovacevic unable to gather that loose puck. It's Tyven Martin on the near side. Going to drop it back for Topping. Topping some space to maneuver, going to that near side, and couldn't beat Petilla on the short side. Colton Martin at the point will fire that one in. A deep shot. Stopa in on the rebound. Centers in front. Topping scores! So many opportunities for Team Ontario. And Topping gets the second and puts the team in white, the hometown province, up in this second period. A great pass off the rebound from Stopa, finding Topping in front. And he's able to flip that puck just over top of Petilla, who is unable to get it reaching back.
Yeah, one thing difference I noticed between Reifeld and Petilla, though, Petilla is more likely to go down, and then that makes it hard to get back up in case you need something to happen there.
So beat over top Patia once again as Team Ontario takes a 2-1 lead with a little over 2 minutes left in this second period. Still lots to play for in this game. But Team Ontario turning it up in this second frame. Tamborello trying to get one more. He fires up, he scores! 8 seconds off the draw, and the captain strikes for Team Ontario.
So with 2 quick goals, it's possible maybe Ontario will still be able to get those 9 goals. They keep this up.
Stefano Tamborello pops that one in the top right corner. Nothing Francis Patia can do in goal.
That was a really good shot, right top corner. Yeah, Patia didn't have a chance.
So Tamborello, the captain, gets his first goal of the tournament and extends their lead to 2. Bag's gonna dump that one in, looking for Tamborello on the far side, and Swafford, can he get there? He will. He'll wave off the icing of a collision in behind the Alberta goal. And Swafford looks a little bit banged up after that one. Tamborello, the goal scorer on that third one for Team Ontario in this period. 3 unanswered now for the home province. Sisson trying to get that puck out. And we'll get it loose to Griffin, who will dump it down. Last minute of play in the second period, which has been all Team Ontario on the score sheet.
Yeah, they really went into the period and were wondering, are they even going to be able to score at some point? But now, as soon as they got that first disallowed goal, it feels like the dams are broken and they've just been putting pressure all period on Alberta. It was all Alberta in the first period, and now it's been all Ontario for the last 10 minutes at least.
So offensive zone draw is going to be won by Alberta. Sisson going to try and get his way through, and that's going to be a penalty. Interference call is going to go against Team Alberta. So things going from bad to worse as Kurt Rose picks up the 2-minute minor and will send Team Ontario on the power play, which we haven't seen too much of this tournament, and just Rose blocking the path of Harrington in front of the goal, and it was enough for an interference call. So we'll see if Ontario can maybe get some momentum on this power play, which has been very unsuccessful in this tournament, and really just set up on their player advantage. Martin, Tyven Martin that is, will fire that one on goal. It's deflected and will go back behind Patia in goal. In front, Clements looking for a second, but reaching out for it was Patia, and he's able to stop it for a face-off.
Ontario trying to get one more goal before the end of the period with the power play going. Shots right now 8-3 in favor of Ontario. So Alberta shot favored widely 11-6, but now 8-3. So shots overall now even 14 apiece.
So off the face-off, still 19 seconds left for another chance before we head into the second intermission for Ontario to extend their lead. It's going to be won by Team Alberta, and they're going to dump that all the way down. And Watson will just hold it out in front of his net, and that's going to allow the clock to run down in this period, as it was all Team Ontario. 3 unanswered, coming from a plethora of places. Clements, Tamborello, as well as Topping with the goals, and exactly where the home province wanted to be after going down early in that first period, now up 3-1. DJ just looking so much more confident in that second frame.
Oh, Ontario's just all over. Even they mentioned 8-3 shots this period. It felt like there were even more because Ontario had many more that just whizzed right by the net. So if you counted those as actual shots on goal, it feels like they were just dominating. Especially the last 10 minutes of the period, it felt all Ontario the entire time, which is why we ended up scoring 3 goals. And could have been 4 if they hadn't had that one disallowed too.
So Ontario leading 3-1. They'll have a power play for 1:22 heading into the third period to try and continue that momentum. Shots 14 apiece for either side as we'll step away heading into the third period here for the final round robin game 2024 National Para Hockey Championships. Team Ontario leading Alberta 3-1.
My name's Andy Young, and I'm a recent graduate of the Business Administration and Marketing program from Niagara College. I came to Niagara College just because it seemed like such an open and welcoming place. I specifically did want to study marketing, but I felt that the business admin side would help me kind of go anywhere I wanted so I could be pretty general with whatever job I end up with. From the Business Administration and Marketing program, I got a general understanding of a little bit of digital marketing and overall marketing, and I'm just hoping to really dive into the specifics of social media and that whole world around that. Taking the social media management program is going to help me in my career because my end goal is to own my own social media management agency. So just understanding the whole concept of everything to do with social media and having that background in marketing is really going to help me stand out from the competition in that field. Going into my final term with the college, there was an opportunity to work with the Culinary Tourism and Beverage Studies department in social media, and I decided why not, let's apply and see where it goes, and I ended up getting the position. So I was working inside all of the culinary labs, in the brewery, in the distillery, in the winery, in all of the various classrooms, capturing content and showcasing the various things that go on in the classrooms, giving me that hands-on experience working in social media, which I have a passion for. So one major thing that I've noticed while working and studying at Niagara College is they just create an environment that's not just learning, and it's about hands-on experience and learning how to work and not just sitting in a classroom watching a presentation.
Take a look. Here it comes. Are you ready? Take a look. Hit the floor. Are you ready? Take a look. Gonna break every limit. Take a look. Here it comes. Are you ready? Take a look.
evening, and we're moments away from third period action between Team Ontario and their opponents, who they have taken over in that third period. We'll take a look at how Team Ontario took over that second on Team Alberta with 3 unanswered. This first one we thought was going to be a good one, but Verburn got that stick up over the shoulder, so it was called off, and Clements got it all started for Team O as she was able to lift that puck over Patia. And just a couple of really nice plays. Stopa able to get that one in front, DJ, and like we talked about before the break, Team Ontario just looked a lot stronger in that second period.
Oh, they were all over Alberta, especially the last half of the period. As soon as the first goal was scored, everything started opening up for them.
So after the early lead for Team Alberta, a bit stunned in that second period as Team Ontario leading 3-1 heading into the final period, not only of this game, but of the round robin for this 2024 National Para Hockey Championships here in Port Colborne at the beautiful Vale Health and Wellness Center, rink number 1. And as it stands, this will slot Ontario in that 4th position with 2 wins and a tie. And in that first and second, as of right now, will be Manitoba and New Brunswick, both with 3 wins. And in third will be Quebec, unless, like we talked about before, Ontario is able to win this game by 9 goals and overtake Quebec on goal differential. And for Team Alberta, they'll be playing in that early morning game at 11:30 to try and get into that B pool final later tomorrow night. But for now, we'll focus on this game. Still 122 on the power play for Team Ontario after that penalty going against Alberta late in that period. So we'll see how Team Ontario comes out in this third. So here we go. Noah Vogel alongside me, DJ Blockzile, as we continue our live coverage. The final game of today, the final period of the round robin.
It looks like Patia is in net again, so still not clear what's going on in the right field. But Ontario going to try to keep more pressure, maybe able to get to that 9 goals that they need. We'll see.
That puck's going to go all the way down, and Bags will just forget it behind the net, but we'll have enough time to leave it for Clements. Still 45 seconds left on this power play for Team Ontario. Heineman able to keep it in the zone and throw it in front, and Calvert was there to clear it away. That puck's going to slip all the way down to the Alberta zone. Skiffington in after it. And he's knocked into the boards by Tamburello. Clements trying to center it in front. Great stick in front. Patia got the blade down to stop that pass, looking for Tamburello on the back door, and he misses out on that puck, and Bullchild will dump it down, and that's pretty much going to do it for the power play coming into this third period for Team Ontario. As Wieneman, still shorthanded, able to keep that puck down in the zone, and Kurt Rose will come out of the penalty box for Team Alberta. Griffin now at full strength. He's trying to pass that one in front, looking for Toms on the back door, and a great stick to block that pass was Bags. And Stopa now trying to chase after that puck. Topping comes in to help him out. Topping that second goal score. Stopa chance in front, and Patia was down, but couldn't quite corral it on his stick. Stopa able to keep that one on the far hash. Topping running over Dorowski and winning that puck back for Team Ontario, but Martin a little too far ahead of him, and Topping once again keeping it in, but it'll pop out, and Griffin a nice move. Try to play it forward, but Stopa right there to block that pass. Colton Martin, that puck will flip into his brother Tyven. He's got 2 options with him. Verburn scorching to the net. Martin goes alone. Glove save See ya. And Colton Martin, a great job to pinch in and keep that puck in for Team Ontario. Verburn, still a chance in front. Shot on. Martin just missing the net. Right wide, and Tyven Martin and down below to get it. Sending that one in front. It's going to be a high sticking call.
I'm surprised that they stopped with a high sticking for the goalie, but a high stick's a high stick no matter what player it is.
So the puck will come outside the zone. Taking a look at that chance for Martin, and a great glove save to deny him early in this period.
Did that?
So Floyd trying to play that puck up, and we're gonna get a whistle here for a hand pass.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna.
Floyd and Kovacevic at the draw. And he's able to win that one back to Harrington, and Team Ontario trying to gain some traction to this neutral zone. A hit on the near side. Calvert running into Rose. Bags trying to find it in between the sled of his own teammate. Floyd trying to play that one forward. Bags picks it up. Sisson right there. Can he get by him? And a great defensive play to get back for Team Alberta. Sisson stops a sure chance for Team Ontario. That puck's going to go all the way down. It's going to be an icing call as Floyd gets there first.
Kovacevic was ready to just break in there too. He just happened to miss as it just got to him, but really good defense.
Brandon Sisson, an excellent player for this Team Alberta squad, and stopped what could have been a very good opportunity for Gavin Baggs as he comes across and steals that puck away from him.
And completely just breaks it out right immediately after. Almost a good chance for Kovacevic there, but unfortunately turned into an icing.
It'll be a face-off. Clements and Kovacevic. One back by the Team Alberta captain, and Sisson trying to break off of Tamburello, and he will. He'll find his captain Kovacevic here on the near side, trying to get past Martin, and he's knocked off the puck by Tyven Martin. Rose trying to keep in at the point, and Martin's going to send it all the way down. And Tyven Martin trying to chase in after that one. Oldland does enough to break it away. Tamburello picks up that loose puck and throwing it in front, but Kovacevic right there, a great stick to deny that pass.
Kovacevic bringing it pass. Kovacevic all over the last couple minutes.
Tyven Martin back in his own zone. We'll ring it around the sideboards, and Colton Martin will go in after it. Able to win that puck. Got it stuck between his sled, but will get it out of the zone, and Tamburello will help that one through the neutral zone. Skiffington able to break through the check and still maintain to keep that puck. Stopa comes in and checks him off the bench. Martin will fire that one to the near side and go off for a change. Kovacevic plays that one just across the Team Ontario blue line, and it'll get thrown right back. Clements spinning around looking for it in her sled. Halleck couldn't get that one deep. Skiffington will now break out for Alberta. Wieneman, a lone goal scorer for Team Alberta in this one. Bags chipping that one forward, chasing in after it, able to win it against Spong. One defender to beat, and we'll hold it in the corner and drop it back, looking for Halleck. Wieneman plays it off the boards in front of the dot, and Alberta will come away with Bolchild. Kovacevic drops that one off for Tops. Here he is across the blue line. He's going to drop it off. Bolchild the shots. Square to it was Watson, and his first save of the period is a good one.
Kovacevic all over it the last couple of minutes.
Jordan Bolchild, a good chance off that drop pass from Tops, and Corbin Watson, again, keeping his streak so far of only letting 1 goal per game. An excellent goaltender for this team, Ontario team. We talked about him all day and all yesterday. Just quite the story he's had, and 4 children back home, either here watching him today or on the live stream, cheering him on, and he's been so far the MVP of this weekend for Team Ontario. Martin able to play that one forward, and Floyd's away. He's got Topping with him. 2-on-0. Floyd across, scores! A kiss to the crowd from Ryan Floyd, and a beautiful finish. As the Brock student part-time goal scorer shows that he can do it all the time, as he is able to roof that one over top of Patia. Great move to get him down, and he'll say thank you very much. Ryan Floyd gets the 4th and adds a 3-goal cushion for Team Ontario now in the 3rd period. Sisson. Right into the boards, Topping, a great check there to loosen up that puck. Colton Martin spinning back, and it's going to loft that one up through the neutral zone. It's going to bobble around and just get out, but it'll be a hand pass as it came off of Nipbert's glove with 7:46 remaining in this one.
It doesn't look like Ontario is going to get to those 9 goals of the lead, but they still got 7 minutes left, and the 3 goals that they had last period came real quick, one after another. So Ontario, they might be able to score in a couple of bunches again, depending on what they get going. They started off real hot at the beginning of the period, but it's been kind of back and forth ever since.
It's going to be dumped in by Sisson. Bags will go in after it. Bags spinning around, will drop it back. Clements will try and start this breakout for Team Ontario. She's checked into the boards. Griffin able to dispossess her. Nippert in front. That one didn't get through the sled of Clements. Here's Sisson trying to fire that one on goal, and there to block that one on the near post was Watson. So full line change coming out on the offensive zone faceoff for Team Alberta. We're going to need some offense now if they're going to want to come back from this 3-goal deficit.
Yeah, it looked like at the beginning of the game that Alberta might actually be able to win one of the games in this tournament, but Ontario really turned around the 2nd period, and now it's not a matter of whether Alberta will win, but how many goals it looks like they're going to allow.
Kovacevic got it stuck in his sled, so they're going to blow it dead. And still searching for that puck. It actually got lodged in the blade of Kovacevic. So unfortunate for Team Alberta. That's going to throw the face-off outside of the Ontario zone. So we'll retry that draw. And one cleanly this time by the Alberta captain. Kovacevic, nice move to enter the zone by Bags. He's brushed off by Clements. A strong defensive play by her. Trying to clear it out was Tamburello, and just crossing the blue line will force all Team Alberta out of the zone. King can't knock down that lofted pass. Clements going in after it. Skiffington gets there first. Tamburello gets in the way, and Baggs will pick up the loose puck. He's going to chase in after it, get there first ahead of Skiffington. Drop it back for Tamburello. The Team Ontario captain over top of the goal mouth, and it's going to send Team Ontario all the way back into their own zone. And Tamburello's going to go off for a change now. Clements scored that huge goal to tie the game up against Quebec earlier today, as Martin will race back for that puck back behind his goal. So Tyven Martin going to start this breakout for Ontario. That pass just a little bit ahead of Verburn. He does a good job to dispossess. Tomps on the near side. Verburn gets it back. Stopa looking for it in front. Verburn looking, couldn't find him, as Spahn got in the way. Now a chance for Alberta the other direction, but Floyd gets there. And they're going to call it offside at the Alberta line, as it looked like Verburn was still coming back from an offside position before Floyd entered the zone.
It looked like it was going to be a good breakout too, right until I didn't think it was offside, but I didn't even see it. There must have been another play on the other side that I wasn't seeing there.
Won cleanly by Floyd. Martin's going to skip it to the far side, and Tyven in after it. In the neutral zone, trying to play that one to Wieneman. Martin's pass behind Floyd. Stopa coming in, and Bullchild able to skip past him, but having to reset after losing a twig. Toms lays that one off for Wieneman. Trying to get it on goal. He roofs it. Woo. Matt Wieneman gets his second of the game, and this might come down to the wire, DJ. 4-2 now.
I guess I spoke too soon there about
a huge goal for Team Alberta, and it came just from a nice move through into the slot, and Wieneman over top of Watson's shoulder, and couldn't have been a more perfect shot. Bar down. Great look at that from our camera crew down on ice level. And now we got a pair hockey game on our hands. The next goal, the most important one. Griffin's got a break here. Baggs gets in the way. Strong defensive play. Lippert's gonna dump that one in. Calvert. Harrington will throw that one deep. Topping, racing in after it with Tamburello. The Ontario captain trying to center. Harrington was there, but fanned on the shot. Calvert almost lost it. Baggs is going to be there in relief. Gavin Baggs. Harrington. His shot was blocked by Rose. And he lost that puck as far as Baggs, who almost loses it behind him. And Griffin able to get it out of the Alberta zone. Cycling back is Tamburello. Gaining in with speed, will drop it off for Topping in a huge open ice collision. As coming across was Sisson. Calvert throwing that one in deep, Topping in after it. He'll drop it back for Tamburello. He's weaving his way through, trying to look for any type of breathing room, but Alberta denying him this time. Braden Sisson throwing that one to the neutral zone. Topping runs through Thorowski. And Sisson will fire it in deep. A weird bounce is going to come out to the Team Ontario netminder Watson, who will leave it there for his defenseman Baggs. Trying to play it to the near side. Tamburello, can he get there? collision between two Alberta players, but it'll end up in their favor as Kovacevic weeding his way through the neutral zone. Trying to find an inch of space, gets by another in front. Ma's there, but it was Tamburello on the backside who made it hard for her to get a good shot off and possibly saved a goal there. Martin, play that one ahead. Clements in after it. Kovacevic able to weave his way through. Shrugs off Martin and almost gets by another, but Tyven Martin catches him on the body, and that puck's going to skip all the way down. It's a race for it. Floyd against Odom. Floyd wins it. Has Martin in front, and the pass was too far behind. As Floyd did a great job to beat Odlin to that puck, but couldn't find his man in front. Ma. The near side will leave it for Kovacevic, who couldn't collect that puck the last minute 30 in this one. It's now or never for Team Alberta. Still down 2. Halleck loses out Kovacevic. A chance on the break now for Team Alberta. Has Ma in front. Can Kovacevic find her? He'll go alone. Watson there. The second opportunity smothered up. And a huge chance to make this a 1-goal game, and Watson gets in front of it.
And Watson just comes, Kovacevic comes in. We've got a battle of 2 players that were on the gold medal winning team. Kovacevic trying to score on Watson, but Watson there. He's just been a wall all tournament.
So Alberta's going to use their timeout here with 1:12 left in the third. Trying to just figure out some offense, maybe get a goal and bring it in within 1.
Yeah, actually, and with the 4 goals Ontario has now, that's more goals than they scored the other 2 games combined. So they've been able to showcase some of the more talent that they've had in this tournament, with more players getting in the action. There doesn't seem to be any one player on Ontario that I would say is by far the best. They don't have that LeBlanc from one of the other games, or that Armbruster, or in someone like Kovacevic, but they seem to have a nice deep talent pool. Although I guess you could say that their by far best player is actually the one in net, Watson. He's been there by far, their MVP.
He's been spectacular. You see him on your screen now in the Team Ontario goal. He's saved so many big opportunities when it's the only reason why they were able to come away with a tie against Quebec in that game this morning. And another thing to note for Team Ontario, one of their quick forwards, number 11, Sam Swafford, who got knocked down behind the Team Ontario net, hasn't played in this third period, as he sits just inside the Team Ontario bench, and hopefully nothing too serious, as Team Ontario will want him moving forward as they try and cement themselves in the top 4 if they can hold this lead out. Bullchild throwing out to Kovacevic. Bags able to pick up that loose puck. 40 seconds left in this game, and all Team Ontario has to do is run out this clock. Thrown in front, Watson covers.
Alberta with the empty net, trying to get those 2 goals they need, but still can't break Watson.
Good chance, just trying to throw something in on goal and create a rebound. And like you said, Patia now off the ice, the extra attacker for Alberta. Kovacevic wins that one back, and Bags can't clear. Sisson. Not a lot of time left for Team Alberta. They need one quick. Bullchild throws it in front, nobody there, broken up. And Calvert will chase after it. He's gonna dump it down, and it'll waste some clock. It's gonna veer just wide of the goal. The open cage was there, but it'll be an icing. 7.7 left in this one, and Ontario can smell victory.
I thought that was going to go in for a second. It looked really, really close, but not quite there, and they'll bring it back. Not going to have enough time to score 2 goals, but that can't stop them from trying, right?
He certainly will continue to try. Still 6 attackers on for Alberta. Certainly enough time to get a shot if they can win it cleanly. Bullchild getting over to Sisson. He shoots. What a save.
They got a good shot there, but
not like it would have mattered.
Watson in the way like he's always been all tournament.
For the final result, but a great save nonetheless by Corbin Watson, and that will do it as we take a look at that replay. DJ, just a clean win by Kovacevic. Bullchild able to get it across. Wide open chance for Sisson. Great athletic save on the blocker from Corbin Watson. And concedes 2, the most he has in a game so far. But nonetheless, all he cares about is that win for Team Ontario, and that's what they got today. So a lot still to be figured out as we head into tomorrow. We'll start off the morning 11:30, a little bit later in the day. It'll be that second and third B pool matchup, which will most likely see Alberta, Quebec Development, as well as British Columbia down in those bottom 3. And I think British Columbia, with that 1 win over Alberta earlier today, will get them the bye to that 7 p.m. game. And also to be decided is those semifinal matchups. And to be fair, some great saves were made by Patia, who came in relief in that second and third period. And we knew what to expect from the Team Ontario netminder, and he showed up today. But how about Floyd in that third period, making it 4-1. And Veneman, one of the best shots we've seen all weekend, roofing that one over Watson to make it a 4-2 game. And Kovacevic had a couple chances, but Watson was there to stop it, and that will do it, DJ. Ontario wins the final game of the round-robin tournament. It'll be decided tomorrow what the matchups will be, but for now, it looks like, you know, Alberta's going to be playing in that morning game, the 11:30, not as early as we've seen, as those 9 o'clock puck drops have been pretty early for these teams, but we'll see them tomorrow. All teams will have at least 1 game. We'll see the semis as well, and to follow will be the consolation final. And then the big day Sunday, we got the bronze and the gold medal games, so watch out for that. But Team Ontario shouting out their fans for the big win, and they were just the better team today.
Yeah, they were just good job. They really earned that win. It was all Alberta at the first period, but then the second period, it was all Ontario, and they just kind of coasted from there. And they looked like they might try for those 9 goals they needed to catch Quebec, but after a while, they're just like, okay, you know what? We're just going to huddle up. We're going to stop it. We're going to at least get this win, especially once Alberta got that second goal. And it's like, okay, you know what? Maybe we need to settle down a bit and make sure we still win this one.
So Team Ontario with the win will cement themselves in the top 4. We'll see them in the semifinals tomorrow with a big 4-2 win over Alberta. That will do it for us today. We'll be back tomorrow for the live coverage all day. You'll see us tomorrow. A few of us will be returning. Alec Murray, also Christian Simmons will be back tomorrow. But for me, Noah Vogel, as well as DJ Block Zile, that's all from us. We will see you tomorrow. And for now, good night.